He's done it. So chat, world around us. I don't really pay attention to things, but I did see that there was something about, one sec. There was something about Counter-Strike. Now, I don't understand economics, least of all that kind of economics, tell you that much. But apparently they put an update out that made crash the Counter-Strike economy. We just gotta run through this again. I read all these, but I'm just doing this so I like know what has been done. That's all. Yeah, kinda crazy, isn't it? There we go. Kinda crazy. I've never played Counter-Strike. TF2 has something similar, right? With the hats. Where it's not as big, I suppose, but it's just... I don't really understand how an economy forms around stuff like this. I don't really get it. So... that's just me. Nothing wrong with that. I forgot I have to get the purple Pikmin for the Doomsday device. That's okay, we can do that another day. Alright. Let's get to work, boys. We need some blue guys. Well, we need basically all blue guys for a little bit, so let's get to work. Welcome to Jungle Hobby. Come along, team. Yeah. So, it's not a topic I have any real understanding of, but did you see, chat, that they randomly announced, for no real particular reason, a Pikmin 4, free Pikmin 4 update? Yeah, Pikmin 4 is getting a free update. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what it means, but they're putting stuff in Pikmin 4 because they love Pikmin 4. Yeah, me and the fish. No, bitch, die. Yes. Yes. Alright. Now we need to get rid of him before he becomes a problem later. That's fine, that's fine. We might as well, just get them all. Just pick them all up. Just pick them all up. Just pick them all up. Why not? Pick them all up. Pick them all up. Send them on their way. They're making an easy mode, and they're making a hard mode, but they didn't show off any of the hard mode stuff, but I guess, it's, like, apparently Pikmin 3 had a hard mode that I wasn't even aware of, but all it really did was make it so you could only have, 60 Pikmin on the field at a time. Which, yeah, that's definitely harder because you have less Pikmin to work with, but that's not really the difficulty. That's not really the, like, that's not the kind of difficulty that I guess is really what you're looking for. Like when I play ROM hacks, the dreaded word. Come on. When I play ROM hacks, they don't restrict how much Pikmin you're allowed to have. They just put a bunch of fucking asshole enemies. Okay, good. We got 20 of those guys going on that. Let's go down here. Come on, dipshit. Come on. Come on, team dipshit. I love when they die before the boulder comes out. You hear the big boom. All right. It was like they're not calling it hard mode. It's like fierce mode or something. But that seems to be. It seems likely that they're gonna do that. They're gonna make the enemies stronger, and they're gonna make the Pikmin count, the overworld Pikmin count, smaller, which is interesting. Because that's kind of a combination of things. Like, oh, enemies are harder to kill and you have less Pikmin to work with. Yeah, that's harder. That is harder. That is definitely more difficult. But is that the kind of difficulty that is fun? Because when you talk about, like, when you talk about difficulty, there's usually people who, like, it depends on the kind of difficulty it is. People like difficulty when it's something... Oh. Please don't go to pick that up. Please go to work on the bridge. People like difficulty when it makes them have to do things smarter. And, you know, things are more challenging. But some difficulty really does boil down to numbers games. Which is just, you do less damage, enemy does more damage. And to be fair, that is definitely falling partially under... That's partially falling under it. But, like, that kind of difficulty I don't think works unless you have a type of player engagement. So a good example, in my opinion, is Mario Luigi. Wow. Mario Luigi and Expedition 33 apparently as well, but I never played that one myself. But that one, it's a turn-based battle system, but it's interactive, so you can act like when you can parry and stuff like that. So even when it's not your turn, you can actively play the game. And stuff like that I think is fine for higher difficulty because you still have influence. Wow, shit. You still have influence over the game. Die. No. Die. Yeah. But when it's a game like Persona, and it's just like, oh, enemy's turn. Enemy is harder to kill, and you are more likely to die by accident. How did he not get any of them? Alright, well, he's dead now. I'm taking his fucking acorn back. Alright? Alright. Yes. Yes. They're almost done. They're almost done. Yeah, see? Yeah. Let the bodies hit the floor. Come on, boys. You're almost there. It's alright. The team is right behind us. Even though they can go in water. Look at that. Look at that. The team is ready. The conga line is coming. They're coming. Oh, man. Rivals to a call. I can't believe there's a new Rivals character. That's kind of crazy. Check them out at some point, I'm sure, but not right now. I'm busy. I'm busy. Busy with what? I'm busy playing the other game. Did they finish? Oh, they did. Okay. Ba-dum, ba-dum. We need electric dudes over here. We gotta drain the water first. Okay. Yeah. And we need the yellow dudes and the white dudes. Alright. Anyway, I was saying with Persona, Persona's just an example of one, but like in that game, you can die because you know your main character died. But like, I don't really like that kind of difficulty because it's usually just a matter of like you gotta do more. You gotta do more, and your opponent has to do less. But and sure, you need strategy. You do need strategy. You can't just brute force things. Armored Knight. But those games are kind of they're not really for me. I prefer when the game lets you, like platformers. There's a reason I like platformers so much. Alright. I like platformers because, like, there's a lot of player engagement with them. Which is to say that, like, you have to, you know, like, I'm not really huge on the type of games where you sit back and watch, I suppose. Okay, well, we now have 239 blue dudes, so that's cool. You get what I mean, right? When I say it like that, when I say, like, when you sit back and watch the gameplay. Alright, we need the white guys. And we need some red guys for combat. Alright. I'm gonna take these guys to the wall. I got like no yellow Pikmin at all. Okay, come along. I like when I have, like, when I have interactability. Now, I like Fantasy Maiden Wars, but that's the type of genre where, like, I would never want to play a higher difficulty of it because I don't feel like it would be very engaging for me. Because it would be a numbers game. Fire Emblem is the same. Oh god, I forgot. Alright. Well, we're down one more yellow guy. Alright, no problem. No big deal. Come along, team. We got work to do. They're a little slow, but we'll catch them up. Watch. We'll catch them up. Just like that. All good and good. Okay. Like Fire Emblem is another example I was saying. Because in Fire Emblem, depending on the difficulty, of course, because some difficulties are silly, and they're kind of like meant to be silly, I suppose. Okay. But it's like in Lunatic Plus, for example, where they have a bunch of stupid skills. But usually it's just like, yeah, enemies hit harder and they have better stats. They have better stats, so you just, you know, you have to be more thorough and careful. But like, it doesn't change your units. But in games like Fire Emblem, the difference I find is that, like, there's character growths. So some characters, the chances of them increasing certain stats is higher than others, depending on the character. Which is not a bad thing in practice, I don't think, because it means that when you know, it gives some replay value in the sense that you could play one run and you could have one character get really good level ups and they become kind of a character you want to use, and so on. But then there's obviously the characters that are good, but then there's the characters that, like, if they get no good level ups, then they're fucking useless. But in higher difficulties, you kind of need those good level ups. Now, main Fire Emblem games aside, I played the Keifu game. And the Keifu game was a game that I originally tried to play on normal mode, and I switched to easy mode after about 6 chapters. But there's a fight you do. Cha. Okay. There's a fight that you do in hold on, there's a treasure here we can grab. Die. Okay. You know what? We might as well, right? Send the boys back to the base, create some yellow lads, and we'll get this one going. Okay. Just for convenience sake, really, more than anything. It's not necessary, but... Okay. Now we follow them home. Hmm. Okay. Can they do it? No. No, I don't believe in them. Let's just move on. These guys are probably fine. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, they made it. They made it. They made it. But fluffy design, is it? Every time it doesn't increase in leveling up, it gets double until you get to return to base. So the chance of a stack going up increases if it doesn't go up. That's a good decision, I think. But Keifu has many other issues. One of the biggest issues I took with Keifu right away was, so there's a fight you can do, and it gets you an optional unit, mind you. The unit is not required, but you can get Yugi in like chapter 6, but in order to get Yugi, you have to beat her in combat with Suika specifically. However, Suika gets her ass beat by Yugi fucking handily. Like, handily. So the only way that Suika can reasonably beat Yugi is if she has a higher speed stat than her, so she can double her. Except Suika needs about 3 or 4 points of increase in speed, and her growth rate for speed is about 15%. So, yeah. One guy, dead to war. Unfortunate. Elmer, did you do? The special day has arrived. This is the first time, right? And purchases when holding children are forgotten. We are happy. Keep at it. I don't care. I got it. I got it. I was on easy mode, though. I got pretty much everything in the game that I could. But I was on easy mode. But I don't know how to... But even on easy mode, that shit was not really easy. I am there, and I have found this world again. This time we will serve to ensure a free Lewis. We have been moving since the wilderness arrived. Sadly, it cannot be helped, since the ship is going right now. In fact, I am the only one, as the philosopher says, in this field of wood. It is now named the Jungle Hobby. Never the right idea. It is difficult to explain, but I do not enjoy mourning. P.S. I cannot shake off my power. Prior to this, my name. This must be the last one missing a hit. Keifu has really bad design. Alright, so we have to go to the subterranean complex. Because I need to get some purple Pikmin. It has really bad design in a lot of places. Which is a shame, because it seems like it could be a cool game. But, like, there reaches a point where you play that game and you have to wonder what the fuck you're even doing anymore. Alright, my blue team. Let's go. Here's one of my favorite chapters. So there's a chapter. There's a chapter that's near the end of the game where it's you versus like 70 enemies. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that there are 70 enemy units on the field. And there's 3 boss units. Now, you can recruit all 3 of those boss units if you finish the map with only 4 units left on your side. So either you only bring 4 units to deal with 70 enemies, or you let all of your units die, depending on what you're playing, casual or not. You let all of your units die until there's only a couple left, and then you get them. Now, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure that the idea there was like Shadow Dragon, where the game is like, oh, you lost a lot of units? Well, here you go. We're going to give you some units because you lost a bunch. But in practice, it's stupid. It's dumb. It's idiot. That's all. How? Now, also, there's another thing you can do. You can actually recruit one of the bosses, and only one of the bosses, if you have Yugi go and talk to them. Yugi can talk down one of the 3 bosses, and you can get them alone. But that requires getting Yugi from Chapter 6. And it also requires... it also means you don't get the other 2 units, and the other 2 units are part of a trio, because in that game, some characters can trio up instead of duo up, and they're really strong. Because the other trio characters are kind of like compensating for the fact that they're a trio, but then this one is like, these are pretty good units, and they can trio up, and it's like, wow, they're crazy. So, yeah. You recruit Parsley with Yugi and get the 4 character requirement, you get 1 special extra unit only for the next chapter. What? Why? What? That's confusing. The fuck is that about? I just gotta run through this. There's another chapter. This is the best chapter. So you have to help Ichirin save a bunch of monks by protecting them as they run towards the temple. And then they get to the temple, and then a boss appears. And then Chirno appears, and Chirno is a boss, and Chirno has to be killed, no exaggeration, 4 times. You have to knock Chirno out 4 fucking times. Because every time you beat her, she's like, wait, Lamau, and then she gets full HP again. And then when you beat her, Yuka shows up for some reason. And now Yuka's the boss of the map. This is the same map, by the way. And then you beat Yuka, and Yuka's like, well, you beat me, but, you guys are doing pair-up, so I'm gonna pair up too. And then Yuka fully recovers, and then pairs up with a copy of herself. So now you have to fight Yuka paired with Yuka again. Same chapter. This is all in the same chapter. And she does so much damage. Now, you know how you beat the game? So there's a glitch in the game where you can actually take items from the enemy's inventory. There's an inventory swap, but the game doesn't bother checking if you're in an enemy's inventory or an ally's inventory. So you can actually just take shit from enemies. So if you don't want to deal with an enemy, you can just take their fucking equipment, and they can't do anything anymore. There's no restriction. The translation bug, I don't know, and to be honest with you, I don't care. And I used it sometimes. I definitely did use it. I didn't use it every time. But the problem is that at the end of the game, it's nonsense because you're just on the moon. And of course, because you're on the fucking moon, you have to deal with Lunarians. And the moon rabbits in that game are like, they're like stronger than some of the bosses that you fought in the mid game. And you can barely tell them apart. There's like fucking Moon Rabbit Commander. And this bitch has got A+ grade Danmaku that does like 16 base might and like 90 accuracy. And it's just like, oh, but she looks exactly like every other mook that has like not that. And you just get absolutely fucking bombarded by these 40 mook maps where they're hitting you with like shit that's better than silver weapons. And you can't even tell who's got what unless you look at every single fucking individual rabbit on the map. So yeah, I played through the game. You can watch the playthrough of the game, and that game is it's rough. It's rough. It sucks because I feel like oh, well, this is a bad decision. I feel like it could have been like it was a cool game at places, and there was a lot of unit variety, but like. It also had like Byakuya, which is just fucking nonsense, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Byakuya is fine. See you later. There were a lot of characters in the game, and there was some interesting stuff, and I thought it could have been a cool game, but the gameplay decisions were just fucking baffling. It was... Oh my god, it was just so difficult, dude. It was just so difficult. Reminder, I was on easy mode. And, like, yeah, I'm not very good at the genre, but, like, being good at the genre doesn't really excuse the fact that I played on a map for, like, over an hour that had 6 different bosses. But actually not 6 different bosses. Okay, watch this. It's time to revive the yellow population. Why, streamer? Why not? They deserve it, don't they? Okay. Don't they deserve it? They have, like, nobody. Okay. Alright. Come along, team. Come along. That good. Okay. The normal character art is good. Too bad no one extracted from the game. Well, I'm surprised somebody even bothered to translate it. Because this group also has a couple other games of the same genre. But some of them just, like, in particular, was just a fan of this particular one. And was like, I fan translated it. Please enjoy. And I played it. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to really enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it to an extent, but there was definitely a point where it was like, Keifu I played once a week, just because I was already so much time into it, I just wanted to finish the fucking thing. Wait, where am I going? I can just leave. Okay. Alright. So much shit. There's no treasure in here to get. Keep at it. You did it. You're the best. They also made Harvest Yuka. Harvest Yuka was fun, but Harvest Yuka suffers from a distinct lack of things. But the game also is designed to end. The game's also designed to end, so I gotta give it that. Like, it's not meant to be played super, super long. Minariko Harvest will be similar. There's definitely going to be an end point to that game, where it's like you're not really necessarily intended to play it to past a certain degree, but it will still let you. But the main bulk of the content will be you know, you'll exhaust it. You will exhaust it. Every one of these types of games have this issue, quote unquote, where eventually you will exhaust the uniqueness of the characters, and the result will be like you'll stop being immersed. You'll remember you're in a game, which, you know, kind of stinky a little bit, but it's unavoidable. You can't make endless content. You can't. Well, mods can, but even then, it's still endless asterisk. That's all. A shame. The game had not Reimu. Yeah. Not Reimu was the main character. Ooh, Alright, the blue population went down, but not because anyone died. Because they changed. They changed sides. Oh yeah, it is my second year here. The Pope will give thanks for the work. Honestly, what a great leader, but he's only his own people of the world. Can he come in our house? If I meet a vampire? Alright. Alright, there we go. Now we're back to Jungle Hobby. Yeah, I played, Keifu became a game that I would only play once a week, and sometimes I wouldn't play it that week. But the game just kept going. The chapters were long, they were tedious. The fun wasn't really being had, but there was such a degree of shipwreck to it that it was still kind of fun. Like, it wasn't like I'd play it and I'd be like fucking glorp of despair. But like legitimately there was an aspect of like torture to it that made it kind of funny to play it. This is the coolest treasure ever, because as you can see, it takes your entire Pikmin squad, and all you can do is watch. mean, let's go get some cutscenes. They move in the cutscenes, so we can at least do that. Wait, from all over, this is a very scary fear. Shame on the sight. Courage is one thing, but contempt is something else. Should we go away? If you want to get in, check your mole and stay tuned for more. If it takes 100 purple Pikmin to pick that fucking thing up, like, how is the ship gonna take it back to Hokote? Come on now. That shit whack. The president's big ass arm. Pachow. 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 Alright. I hear many creatures just crawling in their chest. I am almost dead. The analysis here introduced various instruments. This is the fire of life. Mr. President, he is very caring. Elmer, your goal is to price his life. Okay. Oh, shut up. Okay. There's some shit in there. Well, we're just gonna run back. I mean, we got nothing else to do. All we can do is wait. All we can do is wait. Yeah. Yeah, goo. How are they doing? Yep. They sure are doing. How terrible. Okay. We'll be going in there momentarily, don't you worry. The amount of characters that appeared in that game didn't make any fucking sense, to be honest with you. The game takes place as, like, prior to Gensokyo in a way, and there's a bunch of characters showing up, and it's like, this doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. None of this makes sense. The Byakuya is the biggest offender of that. That absolutely the biggest offender of that was the fucking not Sakuya character. It's like, what are you doing, brother? What are you doing with this one? We're on a yield sign. You see that? Everyone in that game is small except Yiko. Yoki is also young. 3,000. Weekend setup. Yeah, boys, let's pump some iron. Alright, purple Pikmin have done everything I need them to do. See ya. Alright, boys, we're going with the 40 blue. We need the 40 blue. The 30 red. 15 white, and the 15 yellow. There we go. We're going in. Game makes no sense. Ron doesn't have 9 tails in it either, but like, whatever. I'm not really criticizing its legitimacy in canon because who gives a fuck? But like, Byakuya is like, what was that? How terrible. I think the game is probably worth checking out to a degree because I feel like if you like Fire Emblem and you play it, you'll probably think the first couple chapters are pretty cool, and then you'll reach a point where you're like, wow, this game maybe isn't that great, but you're too far in to just quit, and you have to see how bad it actually gets, and then you play the whole game and you're like, hey, I finished the game. It was awful. And then you're like, and everyone that you talk to is like, yeah, you were told it was awful. Like, did you miss that part? Did you not believe? They said we were mediocre. That's right, Patrick. He made us feel special. Yeah, he did. I'm going back to buy more bags. Alright. Boom. Boom. Kill. Oh, that's funny. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna watch. Alright, I'm done watching. Come down. Come down, please. So now we're in the post-game caves where enemy design and layout is rude and things fall on you because funny. Wow, actually didn't fall on me. Well, how about that? How fucking about that? Nut. Big ol' nut. Son of tooth. That checks out. Makes sense to me. Are you ready for a fucking, like, crazy-ass danger mission? Watch this. Alright, here we go. Let's go, brother. He fucking made it. He made it. The Pikmin that could. The Pecan that could. Happy cold. Look at that. Look at how much death and destruction was caused around him. That Pikmin. That Pikmin's good. He's leader of the squad now. He's the leader of the squad. How terrible. When we get to the floor that's a big spider web, I'm gonna be killing everything on here because it's just a bunch of snitch bugs and fiery bulb axes. Die. Nice grab. Dick. Dick, give me my Pikmin back. Die. I could fight them with Pikmin. Then each one has a treasure, because of course they do. But that's not the way we do things around here. Alright? Alright, here come the hands. Population 2! Yeah! Fight night, baby! Fight night! I only have 30 red Pikmin. They'll die. My nose is itchy. Am I winning? Probably. What? Winner. One dead. Next. Game time. Chat, have you ever played like a Fire Emblem type game that wasn't Fire Emblem? I'm thinking about it now, and I can't think of any other games. Like, obviously there's Super Robot Wars, but that's not really the same. But, like, I'm talking strictly how Fire Emblem operates with its lowered overall numbers, right? Super Robot Wars is all over the place with its big-ass number values. They also have the spirit system. Yeah, there's quite a different amount of things for that one. But Fire Emblem itself, Cave was like the only Fire Emblem adjacent that I can think of off the top of my head, to be honest with you. Also, the only Fire Emblem games I've actually played through are the ones that Fire Emblem fans would say aren't Fire Emblem games. So, you know. You know. It's a hard genre. I think it's a hard genre. I think it's a pretty hard genre. How are you supposed to attract attention if you don't have, if you can't marry the girls in the middle of war? You know? It's not really my type of game without that. Can love blossom on the battlefield? Yeah, sure, maybe, I guess. Fool. Fool. It's over for you. That's one. 80. A worrying situation. Yeah. Kill him. Alright. Problem solved. Next. Next treasure. What? What? The fuck are you guys doing there? Alright. Square ring. Dave of Babylon. Okay, Dave. I have one. It's called like Meishu Tactics. I got that, but I haven't played it. There was also another one that came out semi-recently that was like unironically 100% AI generated. And I don't want to play that one. Star of Dave. Feminine features. Those are good. I don't really like the games that are like when you look at a game and you scroll down and you look at the required AI involvement page, and it's like basically a paragraph, and in corporate speak, it's saying that the entire game has been generated using AI. Well, alright then. Rise from the grave, my champion. It's a bit of a shame, because it's like, some people have ideas, and they don't have any way to get those ideas off the ground. But then, like, it's just like every single asset being AI, it's just kind of... It's unfortunate, because it probably could have been fine at some point in history. Oh. But like most things, it got ruined by pornography. That much is for certain. AI was funny, and then it left a really bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. It's not really surprising, but that's how she goes. Commercialized madness. You wanna fight me? Well, how helpful is that? Everybody out! There you go. Just how it is. It's just how it is. It's not in him. I think it's buried. Die. Perish. Yeah, there we go. Whoa! Whoa, okay. Get him. Kill him. Kill him. Destroy him. Eat him! You damn fool. Oh yeah. Humnya humnya. Humnya humnya. Humnya humnya. It's a potato. Great. There's a treasure behind this guy. Kill. I hope nothing bad happens over there. Yeah, come here. Okay. That's one. Look at that. Look at that object. World Cup. That's right. The Irish World Cup. Pick it up. There we go. It's just so funny. You know, just so funny to watch these rocks drop every 5 fucking seconds. It's a laugh riot. I'm dead. Alright, cool. Hooah! Hooah! They just fall from the sky when they detect life below them. They're like sentient. Alive. I hate this thing. Hell. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I hate peppers. I hate peppers. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're doing great in here, actually. Things are going pretty well. See? Oh, it's terrible in here. Alright. It's the milk tub. You can bathe in milk. Milk. Oh, by the way, Chad, I need a hand. If you'd be so kind. I need some references for hands. See what I did there? You see how I said I needed a hand? And, it's pretty good. Right? Milk. Yeah, milk. No, I need some references for hands. I have one. But I have to go look for some more, but it'd be convenient if I just had a couple. Because it's surprisingly hard to find one, like, it's surprisingly hard to find references that really focus on hands. Obviously, there's a lot of poses that have hands present, but I want poses that you can see the hands. You know? I want to be able to see the hands so I can get understand them. But I got 2 Rumias that I got, but they're the same artist, and that artist is pretty good with hands, but I don't want to just do the same artist over and over. I want to mix it up. So I just need some images that have a focus on hands, maybe even just one hand. Maybe even just one hand. All right, ready? Here we go. Okay. I didn't do that right. All right. Very good. I need to clear this fire before bad things happen to me. Once hands are done, I move on to lower leg, and then feet, and then I guess full body. But yeah, it's an endeavor. It's a pain in the ass is what it is. But hands can be simplified, but that's why I specifically want references that have hands that show more details so I can figure them out. Usually that involves like foreshortening because they're going to be closer to the camera, which is also good practice, but also a pain in the ass. Alright, you see all of these fucking rocks? I'm gonna make that asshole eat all of them. Okay. Come here, bitch. Come here and have a snack. He ate 2 of them. Well, that was still pretty good. I hate Pikmin. Okay. Alright. Holy shit, dude. Alright. I can hold something, but the purpose is to have hands at different angles and different things. And like, look at the Rumias that I did. Concealed secret. Look at the Rumias that I did. The hands are in positions, but like obviously, if the hand is obscured by an object it's holding, that's a different thing entirely. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. I'd rather it just be main focus on the hands, but it's hard to find references for it. It is. So I need references that do the hands like actually properly, and doesn't just you know, skimp on details because they're not the focus. Because you can do that with hands. You can skimp on a lot of details, but when they're front and center, you gotta look at the finger bends, and that's what I'm looking for. Purple Pikmin, don't need them. No, we're good. We're good. We're doing great. We're good. We're good. We're good. Ah. Eat some chicken, some chips. I'll play some games. I took a nap earlier. I was doing the Rumia and it was coming along and I wasn't feeling it, so I took a nap for a bit and I was good. Sometimes, you know, you need a nap. You need a mental refresh. A little reset. Remind yourself what's going on and then approach it again once more. And it actually helped a lot, cause yeah. Sometimes life is pain. Sometimes life is pain. And there's often times when you feel that life is pain, that a quick nap will fix that. You know, just lie down, close your eyes for about 15-20 minutes, and you're good. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Frog Boy? What are you gonna do, Frog Boy? Wipe yourself off, man. You're dead. Alright. I see the other treasure. We will get it. But first we have to go through lightning bug hell. But before that, we're going the Dumple side, because the Dumple's gonna fuck something up. So here's what I'm worried about. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna walk through the pipe, but the blue Pikmin might have special pathing through the water, because they're allowed to do that. And if they do, well, you can see why that's a problem. I'm sure I don't have to explain this. Okay. This is an emergency. This is an emergency situation. Just in case. Now we're gonna see how they interact with this. Hum-ya, 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 hum-ya. Okay. Alright, cool. My worries were unfounded. Now the real question is there more treasure on this floor? Because I don't see any. How do you now have fallen asleep for hours? Well, I mean, I don't really go unconscious. The queen bee. But if you just lie down and close your eyes, it helps, you know? Also, it's about mentally correcting yourself. So instead of just like turning my brain off, double growth. Instead of turning my brain off and turning it back on, it's more about like taking a moment to think about the issue I'm having, reflect on it when my eyes are closed and I am calm, and then when I get up, go back at it. Remember the situation. Here's something really important I've come to realize. Anything that you're stressing over right now, in terms of like hobby improvement, will probably not matter in about 3 days. Like, I can sit there and I can draw an image and I'll be like, oh man, this image is killing me, it's so tough. And then I'm like putting everything I got into it, and then I'm going uber perfectionist because I have a problem with that. And then 3 days at most after that's done, I basically forget that image even existed. That image may as well not have existed. Like, it may as well not even exist anymore. Like, it's out of my brain because I'm done with it. But I spent so much time on it, and then it's like, I don't even think about it after about 3 days of finishing it, which is not always the case, obviously. You can be proud of it in the moment and all that, but proud or upset over it, like after about 3 days, you're fucking over it. Straight up, your brain's just like, oh, whatever, that's done. Like, I don't care about that anymore. So you kind of remind yourself of that. Another one that's nice, I suppose, is the idea that, like, nobody cares about your art as much as you do. So even though you're sitting there stressing over imperfections, and you're spending literally hours on a piece, people are gonna look at it for about 3 seconds. If you're lucky. If you choose to share it at all, of course. People are gonna look at it for 3 seconds. And then that's it. And that, in a way, is cathartic. Because it means that all that shit that you were stressing over is just probably not gonna be even noticed. Unless it's glaringly obvious that there's a problem. Little things probably won't be noticed. So you're stressing over nothing. Battery up. Oil mapping. I think it's in this direction. So we're gonna go this way. It feels kind of like a... It kind of feels like a gloomy outlook, I suppose. That, like, I'm essentially saying what you're doing doesn't matter. Because then that leads to the next avenue of conversation on that front. If it doesn't matter, why do it? Well, oh boy. But that's not really the point I'm trying to make here. Well, if it works, it works. Okay, good. Alright, die. Die, fat boy. Die, fat boy. I thought my Pikmin went through the wall. I was a little scared there. Cookie. It's not really about saying nothing matters, so why do it? It's more so about things don't matter at a certain point. So there's no use stressing about it. It's kind of like the flow chart. Do you have a problem? Yes. Can you do something about it? Yes. Then don't worry about it. No. Then don't worry about it. Impossible cracker. If you can solve your problem or you can't solve your problem, there's no reason to worry. Because either you can solve it and the problem's gone, or you can't solve it, so there's no use stressing over it. Simply do not worry about that problem anymore, forehead. Simply cease your worries, fool. Foolish boy. I love when you can hit those guys in the air. Alright. But really though, like, you can spend a large amount of time on a piece or something, and then you'll be like, you'll post it or you won't post it, and then you won't forget about it per se, but you won't really think about it. Oh, this fucking floor. You know, a while back I was reflecting on the different pieces I had done so far, and I realized that I forgot that I had done one. I was like, okay, I was reviewing all the ones I did, and it took me going through the entire cast of characters in my head to remember that I drew Yuyuko. And then I remembered that I was kind of stressing over that one, and it turns out I completely fucking forgot about it, so haha to me. But I remember I was like, I went through EOSD, I got to like Yomu, and I was like, okay, no, and then I started counting IN. I forgot to count the back half of PCB. And the result was I went through every character in the cast, and eventually I got the, I was like, I don't know who I didn't draw here. Come here, fish lips. Run! That was close. This is the fucking... This floor is ridiculous. What? Stop. 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 No, there's 2 of them. This is getting ridiculous. Now there are 2 of them! Come here. Come here, fish bitch. Yeah, that's right. Hold still. He's coming! He's here! What is happening? He's leaving. Nice throwing, streamer. Come here. Uh-oh. No! No more! No more! No, stop! Holy shit. I won. I won. I won. Only 3 casualties and all of that. I'm a lucky shot. That's what it was. Alright. Fish down. Defeated in combat. Now I need to go find the fucking apple juice. Alright. Alrighty. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to view it like that. Personally. Just because like I started with heads, and I remember the ones I did vaguely, but like ultimately the ones that I like, you know, you just you do one, you move on to the next one. It's okay to take a moment to be like, damn, I did that well, sure, but now you kind of understand after a while why the perfectionism bit is you're told to fuck off with that, and you kind of notice that the more you do, the more you see like how much, you know, you build up such a fucking pile, and eventually it all starts to blend together and you forget what you've done, and that perfectionism barely matters anymore because you don't even remember it. So it's best not to do it if you're not going to remember the stress of it anyway. You'll remember the stress if you think about it, but you probably won't think about it. Alright, time to get some apple. Apple juice. This floor is this. It's 2 fish, 1 million little guys, and apple juice. Legendary floor. Wow. Gosh, want some juice? Treetop 100% apple juice from concentrate. She is alone. Who? Who's alone? Okay, bye. I'm going this way. 1 treasure on that one. Oh ho ho, ho 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 ho. How terrible. Ah. The poison water floor. Let's go, boys. I think both treasures are right there, though. It's a small floor, after all. Alright. Come on, it's getting dark. What is this creature? Wobble around. Oh, stretch. Stretch those. Oh! Leg. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm good. It's money time. No one died. That's a fucking miracle. Did you see that? That blue Pikmin just tripped. He just tripped in the water. That could have been any other Pikmin. That would have been the end of that Pikmin. Oh no. Now look what you've done. Like, what is this? Dickhead. Nobody fucking trip, please. No tripping. No tripping. You'll die if you trip, dumbass. Alright. That's the kind of the floor, actually. We're done. Sure. Why not? Ba-ba-boo. Click the icon. This shit's got jiggle physics. Kind of wild. Why? There's one more floor here, right? The Dweeble with the jack-o'-lanterns, I think. That's going well enough. Oh no. God, I don't remember how to quick kill this guy. So, we're not gonna, I guess. Oh boy. They're fucked with this boss. Absolutely fucked for this boss, dude. What were they thinking with this one? Come back. Kill him. I win. Yeah, that boss is like actually kind of insane. Compared to like literally everything else in the game, that thing is absolutely designed to kill. Absolutely designed to kill. Ugh. There's a way you can quick kill him by getting Pikmin attached to his weak point as soon as he comes out of his ball, and you can one cycle him. But if you fuck it up, you squish all your Pikmin. I don't remember how to do it, but I've done it before. Alright, we got the baby head. Oh. Muffler stuff. Muffler stuff. Spooky. Happy cold. Wow, good job. 6 guys died. 3 to explosions and others to crushed rocks. I wonder if the rocks caused by an enemy count towards that particular enemy's kill count. I wonder about that, because it's not necessarily their attack, but it's caused by their attack. Alright. Alright, the boys' replacements are here. So let us go. We'll go into the next place. Ready? The hole. Boys, we don't have time for games. Come on. We got shit to do. Let's move. Come on, flag twirlers. Let's go. Come on, move! We'll go into the Hole of Heroes, which is the longest hole in the game, and it's full of boss fights. It's not gonna be called Hole of Heroes. I hope whatever it's called is more entertaining. Alrighty. What you got for me, mate? 2 soldiers. Well, I have 100 soldiers. I have 100 soldiers. I'm ready to go, are you? Game time. Nut. Okay, alright. I guess we just... Let's just go towards the nut. Okay. Okay. That was their big thwart there. The big thwart was 2 orange guys. Do it 2 Pikmin. Realistically, I don't think that's possible. A lawnmower. If bosses didn't have regen, probably. It would be tedious, but it'd be possible. However, the Raging Longlegs, you just... Oops. You cannot do enough damage to that with 2 Pikmin. It would heal. It heals so much, so fast. That is one fat fuck. That's for sure. Wail on him. 1 treasure per floor type of shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little tedious. It's a little tedious, but eventually it just starts being boss floors. Hi. Alright, so that's a really dangerous setup, because if a bomb rock is thrown next to that beetle, and he has all of my Pikmin hypnotized, I cannot save any of my Pikmin from impending doom. Why am I over here? Delaying the inevitable, I suppose. Alright. Pretty evil enemy placement, if I'm being real. Alright, that's better. Okay, alright. Putting a Nintendo Beetle anywhere in a hazard zone is a crime. Alright, now he's basically alone. Did I see that correctly? Don't. Don't! Don't! No! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dude, I flipped him earlier and he just immediately got back up. I don't know what happened. I know you saw it. I know we were all watching the same stream. I was playing the fucking stream. Can you fall? Fuck you! Oh my god, fall! How are you not falling? Electrocuted 8 blue Pikmin. I'm getting really annoyed by this. How is he not falling? What the fuck, dude? Take it like a champ. Come on. Piece of shit. Well. I'm sure eventually I'll reach the yellow Pikmin. There we go. Okay. Okay. Back to work, I suppose. What a tragedy. Don't. Die. Alright, now no more harm can come to my friends. What the fuck is this last treasure? Wait, is it behind this wall? Oh, it is. It's alright, there will be a Queen Candy Pop bud and we'll bring those troops right back. But that is pretty unfortunate situation that I probably could have done something about, but I was more afraid that I would cause more casualties if I tried to intervene. And I do believe I would have been correct. Unfortunately, it means eight of my best friends. 8 of my best friends are now gone. There we go. Look how fast they are. Look how fast they are. Watch them go. You hear that? That's them. That's their sound effect that you just heard. So fast. So quick. That's all they're good for. This isn't true. A real lover. I love it. Alright. Hindi. Jesus, that's loud. Chad, you know loud rain? You know what I mean when I say loud rain? Like you're just sitting next to a window and suddenly you just hear like a fucking assault on your window. That kind of rain, you know what I mean? Shit's just get loud. What the hell is this? This looks like shit. Oh boy. Okay. Uh-huh. So imagine if that had fallen while I was fighting everything else. Wow. That would have been funny. Am I right, boys? Okay. Relax. What are you doing? Get over here. We got bigger fish to fry than that wall. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever, dude. We're sending white Pikmin in for that. Dude. Alright, get in and get out. Look at that. Look at that. So quick. So talented. So capable. I'm scared. Okay. Jesus, man. Last night had chunky rain. I heard it and I was like, what's that noise? And I saw big water drops on my window. Loved food. I also eat marbles. How'd you know? I like chunky rain, personally, because I like the sound of rain. Chunky rain is basically just audible rain. So I can fucking hear it. Because otherwise, I don't hear rain on my window if it's too light, and then it's like, what's the point of it be raining if I can't hear it? What's even the point, man? What's rain even good for if I can't even hear it? From the comfort of my own home. Alright, Hindi. What's our first boss here? It's not this floor. It is this floor. It is this floor. Ah, shit. The quicksand floor. Alright, red guys. It's the president's time. So, this particular arena is tragic. As I'm sure you can see. bitch. You're dead. You're dead! You're literally dead! You have no health! You have 0 HP! HP equals 0! I'm falling. Stupid fucking bird. Dude! I hate this game. Go! Yep. Hey, Lamar, what you got there? You know, decapitated head from a bird serpent. A bird serpent? Yeah, but the body exploded, so you just gotta take my word for it. It is sunset. Yeah, actually, it is. It's winter time now, boys. It's winter time, which means the sun sets early, which kind of sucks. That's honestly my least favorite part about winter. Kind of. Well, it's like, okay, the sun's setting right now, but like when winter really hits, the sun goes down basically at 4:30, and it just makes me feel like, because my ass be waking up super late. So I go to bed, and then I wake up, and I basically see the sun for about an hour or two, and it always makes me feel like a fucking right twat, I'll tell you that. Don't do it, guys. Okay. Alright. What's happening here? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure, but it's over now. Don't worry about it. The days where I'd go to work. What? He fucking jumped over me again! The days you go to work when the sun isn't there, and then you leave work and the sun isn't there, and you just think, my god, this is not a way to live. But that's, you know, that's just winter time. The amount of time hasn't really changed, it's just it's winter time. That's all. Kind of fucked up, I know. Meanwhile, in the summer, I also get it bad because then the sun rises at 5 a.m. and then the sun doesn't set till 8 p.m. And it's like, I can't escape the goddamn sun. I want the sun to go down. It's too fucking hot. In the wintertime, the sun sucks anyway because it just reflects on the fucking ground and it's super bright. Streamer, what I'm getting out of this is that you hate the sun. Yes. Yes, I do. I hate the sun. Okay, so the entire level, like, this entire section over here is worthless. Which means the only enemy I have to deal with is a frog and a dumple. But, like, that placement is kind of awful. Yeah, come here, bitch. Come here, I know you want some. I know you want some of this. Die. I like milk, but I don't like the sun. One of those guys stuck on him. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Skippy's peanut butter. Yeah, so usually you get a roll where that it's like on the other side and you need all the blue Pikmin, but I actually got a seed here for the treasure where blue Pikmin aren't even necessary on this floor. But you can see why blue Pikmin would be necessary on this floor. Skippy, Creamy, the restaurant. I think my favorite part about this particular layout is that the blue flowers are over there, past the water. Like, you need blue Pikmin? Yeah. Yeah, but you're gonna go through hell to get them. But I think the idea is that the treasure randomizes, so you get the but even so, I basically got a really good roll there. I got a really good roll there because the treasure was right there, next to the hole, so I barely had to move. I only had to kill 2 enemies on that floor. All right. Ah, fuck this one. Yep. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Thank you. Okay. Fuck, there's 6. Why are there like 7 rocks piled up on each other there? Alright. Wow. 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 That was quick. Just goes to show when you know what to do, you can do it well. Happy Clown. That's me. That's me, Happy Clown. This arena's kind of nightmarish if you don't know how to play the game. But thankfully, I do. So, no nightmares today. Yeah, get that wall. Great progress, citizen. What's next? Spiders? I think it's Bull Blacks, actually. No. It's Bull... There's a fucking Bulbman. One single Bulbman. I have one Bulbman. Goodbye. I have no Bulbman. I now have all of my Pikmin that I lost have returned. Look at that. Isn't that magical? Now it's like nobody died. You mean they were replaced? Correct. With more capable troops. You know, it's like Spore. The bloodline continues. The evolution chain goes forward. And then you reach a point in the game that nobody plays. Man, Spore is up there with the game, I think it's called Darkwood. For games that I have seen multiple people play, but never more than the first 2-ish hours. Spore always starts and ends at character creation, and then as soon as it turns into the next part of the game, nobody wants to play it anymore. Darkwood is a game that aesthetically looks very interesting, but I've never seen anybody play past the first like hour and a half of that game either. I'm curious about that one because that one seems really cool, but Spore is a game I literally don't know anything about past like character creation. You make your freak and you make your freak walk around for a little bit, and then it like turns into intergalactic warfare, and I'm just very confused by it. And I guess everybody else is because I've never seen anybody else fucking play it. Okay, so this is a really cool situation we have here. So that guy's gonna wake up. Wow, he's not gonna wake up. This is bullshit. This is omega bullshit. What do I do about this? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Boys. I'm not hitting him. I'm winning. It ain't exactly pretty, but I'm winning. Which you're missing? Well, one good spawn deserves a bad spawn, huh? No, have you ever seen Darkwood? It's that game that's all black and gray, and you play as this dude in a cabin, and like nighttime rolls around, and like creatures, and you board your windows up and shit, and like you just sit in a room and you hope that nothing comes in. Like I have no idea what's even going on in that game, but the shit I saw of it was like quite the aesthetic, pretty cool looking. Alright, well that was an endeavor. Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared of what the Pikmin will try to do. Alright. Need to move this fat asshole out of the way. I think the only one with the treasure is the bull bear. He's just kind of in a weird spot. There he goes. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here, Mr. Bull Bear? Oh, oh, oh. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Come on, Mr. Bull Bear. Oh, no, come on, come on, come on. Too easy, too easy, too easy, too easy, too easy. Easy. Ow. Mr. Bear doesn't win today. Victory is mine. Okay. I can't think of any other games that I have an example of that with, to be honest with you. But I do think it's I do think it's interesting that I at least have two. There are games where you've seen multiple people play them, but you've seen multiple people play only a select amount of time of it. And Spore, I think, is probably the most common one. I think most people would probably agree with me on that, that in terms of Spore gameplay, they're probably only really familiar with the part at the start. Because I'm pretty sure the game turns into a completely different game after you've evolved to a certain point. Here we go. Yeah, come here, dude. Nice bite. You're good, you're good, you're good. Thank you. He's in a good spot now. Perish. Yep, I don't know what that is, but we're gonna pick it up. Okay. Got any other examples, chat? Have you ever actually seen a complete playthrough of Amnesia? That might be one. How many have you ever actually seen a playthrough of Amnesia, or have you only ever seen custom maps? I watched an entire playthrough. No commentary playthrough of Amnesia. I did. I downloaded like 26 parts off of YouTube and put them on a thumb drive and watched them on a 360 at a friend's place. Interviewer. Do I remember any of it? No, not really. But I did watch it. Actually, here's another good example. Inscription. How many people know Inscription for what happens after the first act? Oh. Like, the first act is the biggest part that's known for that game. 100%. But there's more after that, but like, do you even know what happens after that act? Do you care what happens after that act? Watch people play until a certain point, stop watching them because I decided I want to play the game myself. That happens. That happens. It depends on the game. If it's the kind of game where you can, you know, it's like when I watched, I saw Bloodstained. I thought Bloodstained looked cool and I wanted to play it myself. But there's also like the more replayable type of games, right? The Balatro type of games. Whoa, did somebody say Balatro? They're trying to attack him. Okay. Well, we don't have bomb rocks for this, which means... So here's a fun little thing. I'm prepared for it because I have knowledge. It's called Don't Let... When he roars, he wakes up other Bulblaxes. You need to come over here because you're in the poison cloud, dickhead. That's astounding. Bitch. See? When they roar, they scatter Pikmin and they wake up other guys. But if the other guy is a piece of shit, he'll just go right back to bed. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Pick it up, dickhead. Very good. Don't have to fight both bosses. Only need to fight the one with the treasure inside of it. Yeah, the game is like grungy and gross, and then it's like weirdly like it turns like a Game Boy game. Expensive gyroscope. Very strange. But like I was watching Vinny play it, and I was really interested because I liked the aesthetic of it, and then it turned into whatever the fuck that was, and I guess I just stopped caring. I don't know. I guess I just stopped wanting to watch. That happens sometimes, you know. That happens sometimes. I get what they were going for, but I think really what it was is that the game had a demo, right? And the game had a demo, it showed off the grunge, and then the first art act is grunge, and then it's like a whole different game at that point. And it's like, what? Ow. Wah. Alright, good enough. Goodbye. Kill. Oh, I thought, okay, whatever. It's fine. Damage is damage. boss takes so long. You just gotta sit here and wait, and I hate waiting. Nope. Nope. The most important thing, this beast at once became as heavy as a rock. The letters on the shrine seem to be upset, which bothers the beast in the way. Nope. If she had rolled the wrong way, I would have lost all my red Pikmin. Nope. Absolutely not. Not paying for my greed today, streamer. Fucker. Alright. I've seen that one on the Late Show, and I almost had it happen to me. Never let it happen to you, buddy. Never let it happen to you. I think I was fine even if she did roll towards me, because I did do the potion, but I did the potion because I don't know which way she was going to roll first, and if she chose the wrong way, I would have lost all my red Pikmin. Winded gyroscope. And besides, we needed that cutscene. We needed that cutscene anyway, right? Cash. Time to go. Let's Hindi. Save the bulbs. The bulbs. Chat, you ever watch a randomizer for a game you've never played or watched anybody play through properly and just found yourself so fucking confused because gas bug. I feel that way whenever I see a Castlevania randomizer. There's a gold one. Like, you ever see like a Castlevania room randomizer? I just get so confused. Oh my god! He's alive. I almost killed him. Okay. There we go. Fast man's at it. Alright. Metroid? Yeah, actually, I've watched Minnie do Super Metroid, and I don't know that game, like, at all. Link to the Past, I don't really know that game either. Castlevania runs, like, randomizers get so crazy that I'm surprised anybody can keep track of anything in them. Ended gyroscope. Alright. Is it Shooty McShoot Shoot? I don't think so. I think he's the last one. Second last one. Oh no, it is him. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dodge, man! Dodge! Dodge! No! He couldn't do it. their practice of tedium. Chat, why did 2 of my yellow Pikmin escape the breach? They're dead. Like, why? Now, that was my fault, but, like, what the fuck were they thinking? Are they even remotely aware of their surroundings? Why do you keep coming back over here? Okay. Oh shit. He went for the double. Alright. Use your ears. They're the ones with the ears, man. They're probably fucking deaf now. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. Alright, please perish, creature. Thank you. Fun fact, this was my last treasure I ever obtained on a 100% run. I came back in here with 100 blue Pikmin and 40 purple potions, and I just spammed the purple potion and beat him up as a rock because I could not handle him otherwise. I have grown as a gamer since then, but that is how I dealt with my problems back then. I'm sorry, Gyroscope. Alright, well, a couple blasts, no big deal. 2 yellow, 2 blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-doo. Now we're in the spider's nest. Yep. Fuck. Yeah. So once again, there's water, so fighting this with anything that isn't a blue Pikmin is ill-advised. Well, I probably didn't need to use blue Pikmin, but BD Longlegs, as you can see, has no actual health in this game. They were scared of how strong he was in the first one, and they didn't want to do it again. So they made variants of him. He's gonna die, because he decided to stomp. He's walking. What is he doing? What is he, dumb? The fuck was that? Brother, that wasn't even a fight. Alright, bye. Mr. Party Ball. Great. Good job, team. We did it. Luck. Love the gyroscope. Okay. We're just gonna leave all these spiders alone and be on our way. Now it's time for the big one. You fight the machine gun one. You probably should have fought the machine gun one after the regular one, because they really neutered that boss fight in this game. But then they made this guy. This guy's funny, though. Okay, you gonna jump over me, Omar? Never hurts to be prepared. Okay. Alright. That's not what I expected to happen. Well, I guess now I have blue Pikmin here. Oh! No. Sorry, kid. This is a red Pikmin gathering. Alright. This is a red Pikmin arena. Good, there's a shadow of a spider web up there. What could that mean? What could that mean? I wonder. Huh. I didn't sign up for 2. Okay. Please release my friends. Please release my friends. Alright. Fight night, baby. Ah! Now imagine if that killed all of my Pikmin. So this guy's funny because you can do something like this. He's so mad. But he can't do anything about it because he's too big. He's too dumb. He's dead. I killed him. Now that's technique, baby. What is that? What is that creature? I thought this was a pair of binoculars the first time I saw it. I didn't know what Rob was. It's so easy. Remember a time. I never had a Rob, actually, so there's no time for me to remember. Hindi. Hindi, please. 13 dead. That's okay. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. I've been a part of worse. I've caused worse. Directly. No, that's not true. That's not true. Listen, when Pikmin die, it's because accidents happen or because I'm negligent, but I don't kill Pikmin. I know how much you wanna hit me with yeah, sure you don't. You fucking bastard, but I do not kill Pikmin. Not me. I am not like that. Have you ever watched somebody play Pikmin and they just kill all their Pikmin because it's funny? Like, that's not funny. That's fucking psychopathic. What the, you just killing them? You just killing them all? Why are you just like why are you just killing them, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? Streamer, they're just ones and zeros. Yeah, and you're ones and zeros, bitch. You're ones and zeros to me. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna fucking show up at your door to 3:28 a.m. on a Saturday and fucking, see how many zeros I can make out of you for real. But come on, what's going on? What's wrong with you people? You're doing this shit. You be saying shit. You be doing all kinds of dumb shit. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just take this wall out because why not? Alright, team. We're gonna let him walk to... Hey, 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 hey. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. A hole. Maybe this will be Lewis. Still, my CPU is broken. What an incredible fear. We have to rescue the fragile forest. Want to get in? In fact, we do. Like us, this is a great resource. No, we're not doing this today. Absolutely not doing this today. That dungeon alone will take like an hour. Especially with the way I play. Fucking jackass. Yeah. Doesn't mean we can't get everything else. I'm not letting the others help because they're not going to be able to get on it. Yeah, there we go. And they're going to come maximum speed. Okay. Regenerate our numbers. And then we're going to kill the president. What do you mean you're going to kill the I'm going to kill the president. Because I need to see his name. It'll say Elmer is down. It said Lewis is down. But what will happen when the president dies? What will it say? Well, what is his name? We don't know his name. I don't know his name. For $45, I don't know his name. Alright. There we go. So yeah, the last dungeon, the boss takes a while. On top of the actual dungeon itself. On top of the way I play this fucking game. And on the dialogue that'll come after it. And the ending as well. Fruit of Saints. So there's plenty of additional shit to pad the runtime. So we're good with just finishing this day here. And we finish this day here. We'll read all the dialogue that we got. And then, yeah. Theft of fungus. Those are some familiar terms. Wouldn't you agree? Come on, come on. Bring it in. I'm gonna go kill the president once this is all in here. I'm gonna let him get devoured by a plant monster. Enjoy your goo. Yes. Now come. Alright. I'm not gonna kill Olimar. But I don't know what the president's name is. You know, I wanna see what the game is calling him. So we're just gonna go have him die. Is there an enemy that even kills you? Yeah, there is. Believe it or not. There is one enemy that still kills me. He came back, the one with the treasure in him. They always seem to respawn. Just as, I guess, an emergency feature. But this is the only thing left alive. Well, you gonna kill me or what, bitch? Why he do that? The chair has fallen. Oh, shit. My chair! Bro. Why he just fall down like that? Okay. Skin rubbish and skin heat pump. Good. Until dawn, please. Bro is dead. Put him in the ship. He'll get up, see? He's good. He's chill. We didn't just leave him there to die. Should've just put him out of bounds. The fish. The fish! I actually wonder if the fish can, like, kill things in that cutscene by accident. I'm not really sure. Alright. Look at this haul. Look at how much money I made today! Wow. $7,400. Oh no, the numbers, man. 4 to war, 8 to the light, 7 to leaving. Letter. In a nutshell, I am very lucky. You want to hear more about this, my friend? I want to get to know you better. Call Pecan.com. Okay. I got spam. I got the spam letter. Sleepy Point. That's the last level. The last level is Sleepy Point. Alright. Children involved. Parasite reptant rage scene family. This animal is placed in a tight bundle. When turning the front hoof of the device is hyper, resulting in arms and no feet. The environment is unique to the world. It is a misconception that no one knows how this animal led to something wrong. In fact, these wild animals display animal cruelty, seduction, and attractiveness as quickly as possible. That is all kinds of fucked up. Fine aged feet. Alright. Okay. Rentia Friends, Knob family. Arakerb is proud of its silicone-based elevator and heavy metal, and it always wonders about the wonders of living things, yet there is a lot to say about animals, as they often revolve around them when available. This volcanic eruption melted our whole bodies, leaving us with no roles or genus. Before we can fully understand this creature, we have to wait for test scores to come in. However, notes were made. What makes it easy? The state of eyes are unclear. We must identify the form. Olimar has to get real close to figure out those feet. You have collected Mother's Day. Avant-garde tires for modern technology. We are hosting the Xenoflora Showcase. I admire the old botanist and his motorcycle. You have compiled a list of beautiful teeth. Heaven is a donor in your language. Please select the main arsenal. These tools should produce good benefits. Did you get this opportunity? Advanced technology is just worthless junk. You have collected 5 men. Women will weep with joy. Men are happy for the price. Okay. You've collected the 4th crystallized Emperor set. Brand names will make you buy. You might collect a series of mysterious. These strange creatures feed on the ground. Okay. Oil mapping. According to my estimates, there's little information in the world. We can be freed from endless things without losing the power of thought. Maybe so, but this ensures mechanical requirements and decision-making. Ships are very important to machines. It is clear that machine can have human characteristics. Maybe they have a soul. If that's true, you can make them work on the ground until the ghost is broken. And no, I am the president. Hokotate, the mysterious wandering force that is trapped in the mystery. Who would even use it? Human water fountains are a good source of energy. A trend of renewable energy begins at Hokotate. Checking appliance. Fitness is not of our genus. Full of grace, we love to hold the rest. What a wonderful place to go and pack it. It is thicker than I could ever be. Lewis. Collected in casinos, this is the new number of risks. How unfortunately it is too hard to describe the writings of foreign nations. However, anyone can understand images. The image seems to have a perfect effect. This way, a quick taste of sweet goodness. If it is not bad, they will turn it into a continent. The food service industry is a dangerous place. The dead need to battle to survive in the southern country. That is the reason for this pain. In a sense, the fruit of this tree nourishes the food from its surroundings. Yeah, retail is hell, I know. Delicious roasted or roasted. Food is an invitation of taste buds into the world of joy. Because it is better than me, I had to let others direct me through life. Engine malfunction is so bad. Plants grow fast, suitable for hobby, garden, and snack. Use at your discretion. There is no explanation for a vegetable with a spice. Nobody wants to eat it. It must be good. People are on the modern diet. Kick your tongue. According to our mail, this corn is full of seeds, but this was said to by a machine, so I'm not so sure. I rarely see this as a test, but I feel bad when I eat this toxic product. Through analysis of these ships, a monster is confirmed. I want to think about field tests. I don't know what it is that can happen, but if I have to eat a pecan. Don't eat pecans. Eat one of these to grow 2 different habitats, ideal for skin irritants that can affect your girth. My girth? It is a poison mushroom and I can't look so bad. A full and deadly fungus is really dangerous. This plant has grown in the fertility of the soils. Fatness is a must for her. Today, planted deep, I found a leaf that has never been seen before. This plant protects nutrients from sugar. The boat calls this the World Cup, and I think that is perfect. The heart is full of pain. Is it a feeling of love or acceptance? What a great taste. You may think a guy like Lewis is delicious, but the taste is just too strong for me. Okay. The only thing to notice is that he and the fan of the world will send you packaging tips. Senior citizens with a history of heart should eat this carefully. The beauty of our Hocotate is very similar. Note that the shape and form to meet this is an unexpected surprise. A veggie harmony of taste, try this hot soup. The best drug to research for Hocotate graduate students. A father can be trusted to help families when it comes to beauty. This is all in my way, but in a subtle sense. Can Hocotate be released from the plant into the soil world? I like it here. Farmers will always remember me and my loving heart. Put this into the news. This is how we live our lives. Is this just one thing to say? Because of the work I do this job. I protect myself. Those who are perfect, they are the designs of nature itself, but they do not have this. The leaves have to be compact. It should cover the whole wall of small pieces and leaves. This man eats the fat, but he should have had this fat. In our confused world, this is the way of life. A lawnmower. This round bush reminds me of a size of a chair. What is your security and confidence levels? After all, it is the taste that attracts your mouth. For those who like the scent, your taste will need a new taste. This is difficult. Also difficult. I did not know you have been eating too much. This diet is difficult and I'm afraid you cannot afford it. Being continual as I am, I have found that this is what I do, and from this example we can discuss the matter. It makes me feel like a fool. I do not know, and I will administer the wrath when I come. I cannot leave this important work because of my bad break. I have bad plans for this product. I want to sell it at every possible speed. Bzz. I am now bargaining. Thank you. Buy early. When? Have a taste and texture. Sleep on this magical bed and dream of a better bed. This lets your feet sleep even when you sit on your feet. The sweetness of this paste gives you a sense of warmth and comfort. Look at this pattern, and when your head turns, your vision is weak. This is when you hear the voice commands. Human preferences are unclear. Things cannot be known or incomprehensible, and for the excellence, no researcher will reject that. There is a mysterious glass born from the universe itself, and this is refreshing to know while you were eating. Look at the magic that made hockey players cry in despair. The smell is beautiful and forgettable. This is a case of tooth decay. Who cares? Enjoy right now. If we sold Hocotate like a diet, everyone will be addicted. I wonder what is wrong with making the planet fat anyway. The ship always says working is working. Oh, your car knows why it must not eat. It is going to be fun for my mouth. I dream for a toothbrush. Is this true or am I dreaming? I'm gonna chop at the air and shatter my teeth. Love is not as sweet as love. It is one of the sweetest teeth of them all. Without love, what will help our children? So it is a story of loving teeth. As a member of the genders, take it. Comfortable and sweet bed. Sweet dreams to the users of this bed here. This happy bag is something like a machine, and I want to eat its fat. What a fat mess. Only suitable for children who cheat on other people. Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck? And you're calling it the town candy? I don't like that. No. That went together a little too well. This is very much a part of the crustacean. His shoes were glowing, but that cannot be seen. Good that the created will perish, but I do not know what happened to our porch. Perhaps she eats to live even longer. But I do not want to spread these out. The world is stupid. This dough is both available and unavailable on Hocotate. Looking at it, I went through many speculations. At Hocotate, there is a precious sheen that is very similar. This is probably due to technical reasons. Milk, milk. I thought to have a girl was to never fall, because they fought their forefathers to the very end. I don't know what the problem is, but some would prefer it to be difficult for the poor elderly. Time does not try to do this, but I honestly believe that it is a stink from this. To increase the value of his will in the milk of the parents, it learns that the rain is taking it, smelly and sticking it in the sea of water. But the thing is, kneeling before you and all of your girls is a Hokotate kingdom. Take care of your parents, and as if he does not care for the family, it is official that this is not the case. Rich milk goes into the pan, and a tasteful of good gifts is for you. Now don't let it bite your kids. Bone slinger? No, it is not. I will bring back the art form of the shell. Is it secured? A glimpse of the holy temple. It is the great Samadush tree. Can you have this at work? As there are infinite amounts of meat to drink, and would want to drink? Of course, as a machine language for me, this is completely meaningless. The unique oil of this material will ruin your sleep cycle, leading you to an endless night of exploring the park. This air freshener is perfect for those who will work even if they do not want to work. It dominates the shiny gold, but it has the advantage that lightweight coat will never go beyond 11. At the time, was this claim incorrect? Buy my new blue jeans today. This is not safe for children. Insert, insert. Got it? Insert. Cruelty. Cruelty. No large fruit can keep what here with a non-removable bow device. If you are greedy for the last time, this is for you. Ruby and circle suds. Ruby awkward suds wine. Soda soda scrubbing. More clean than the herd of the wheels. Never mind the teacher. Right. Our rescue has led to complex conclusions. In my research, the modern cutting machine can be thrown into a hole. My whole day is spent fighting the food box. I should kill you. You have cut metal down into the air where it is called. Good to see a good play. The greatest confusion is in front of our computer lab. The ancestors are the speed of speed. As you can see with your own eye, one can break from stones. Commissions are doomed to flop in the fall. When a cause is expected, it is the culture of Hokotate Study Light and Mumu. I prefer the humanoid version. To study the machine will enter today. This plant was planted by time while connected to the master who was holding these images from a secret source. You can dispose of it, but to transfer the knowledge, Pompey has supernatural love. Is this a different level of life than normal? What is it like for all animals? Your heart is like a horse racing horse that does a lot of wildlife on its head. What is wrong with remarkable beauty? How to do it? If live prolongs and continues with her, then go. Should I buy this? Rain can reach this stage, but it is always hidden in the depths of your soul. Even if singers can provide support, this is the dance stage at a beautiful instant. Is the rock star visiting you? It is said that this violet stone reflects the spirit and is very emotional. Whether it is passion or truth, that depends on the love you give your wife every day. For peace, comfort, and tranquility, take valuable property from the old. This is the kind of shit that Marissa has hanging up on her wall. This is Marissa's equivalent to live, love, laugh, right here. Take valuable property from the old. This stone is for adults who want to have beautiful girls that are not red. There is nothing special about this stone. This is the gift you are looking for. Keeping this treasure is both tedious and difficult. I noticed it in the crooked trunk. The beast was in the trees. My only hope is to survive with all 5 Pecan systems. Like the heart of the rainy season, the sapphire is lovely, but full of sorrow. What a very real message. This beautiful dress will make fans feel like they are doing the right thing. New fans will be bound by it. Enough to rule the universe, in fact. This is a huge diamond. 4 young green leaves. The beautiful green makes a good first impression and is pleasant. Send it now. Why is this treasure unique? I only found it in my garage. I was pleased to see that I enjoyed my fruits. Well, this is special. When I look at this rock, all my problems seem to disappear. I was angry at the Taoist leader, and it made me ungrateful. I do not regret the fact that I shut down my slaves daily. Okay. This will work, my love, but it is so great. We saw that it was not glorious. Man, this is just phooey. It is not intended to be endlessly evil. I feel nervous when women get into me. Girls always have a way to get back to their father. Together, these parts make up a good treasure. Of course, the split between the two makes me sad. I am very worried about losing my family. Our employer has very valuable first-hand information. However, he has a strange nature. It is a shame that he is just a trash can. The problem here is your telepathic level. It needs to be now. Palm, palm, palm. You are full of pressure, and this is all for the youth. Will you pay for it? As one of the wisest people in the world, this kind of love is only from an affair. But because of the shame, he does not want love. Oh. Damn. The ship is at an alive level of loving, but I love this conversation. Is this allowed? No. The secret to having the ability to provide normal power to close off the world. The spiritual bond delegates to them while we are working. While. It is one of the most intelligent people of our world. From birth to its eventual collapse, it was always planning a delicious meal. My judgment was that this was a good view, but when it comes to laughing, this is something that I feel I cannot laugh about. The president has never been as grateful as me. This power, you are able to hold it, and that will make you well known to them. Who's them? The shape is similar to the breast, but he did not know what he was doing. It sounds like what can only be described as a lion. I don't blame our boat for not touching it. I do not want to get involved. But I got a job and a mission. Sometimes I will take one for the team. The boat makes no noise, but nothing is worse than never-ending conversation. Bleh bleh, it never stops. He can learn a lot from this unfocused head. It was difficult for the sewer to repair, but now I have known peace and quiet. I will make a confession. I was shocked. I know I won't go to a corporate office, but I cannot erase that feeling forever. Often solutions to puzzles that are found in a derogatory and unprecedented way. Similarly, on the day I was on vacation, I had impressed myself. These are edible. As for the demand, the lack of food moved me. I must not direct the pecans, but I was later shocked by some kind of painful exchange. Remembered time. I couldn't believe how lucky I was to be buried under a house. This is like a magical pack of wild dogs. It was a bit like a robot from my anime. How nostalgic. This British machine has sent me back in time. British. When confronting the memory of this land on Earth, I know that I should have no more. Don't know the reason for that? I think you will find it in your youth. This is for others. I was talking to me, for my son is a favorite toy. Don't cry, you. These things are not suitable for anyone, let alone our children and their elder resources. When I am a man, it is the same for me. I know my favorites. My family is property. Yesterday we walked into a different cave. In the past we met in a field of women. Whether I pack or not, the pecans are colored. I will use different tools and live forever. In celebration of my perfect life, I was named 2 soldiers. Why does that read like an MGS3 shit? That shit reads like it's like from MGS3. Okay, all right. Wait, what? Expensive and expensive. Oh, they're the same name. As a child, I was always blue. Blue is the cool color. Speaking of which, I can't do this. I ripped it to pieces. I don't know why this is hard to say, but some people may remember my recent history. Alright. Oh my. Alright, chat. So, next time, pecans. We do Sleepy Point. We finish our taxes. And we read we read Lewis's notes on how to cook all of these creatures. And we'll also get the endings, and we'll get the final ending with what 201 treasures, and we'll look at them in the movie screen. So we got one more pecan time, boy. One more pecan time. It's coming. You're not ready for it. I'm not ready for it. But pecan has been fun. I've been enjoying it. But it will end again soon.